Okay. So first, I want to thank Dana and Ashley from Beauty Bus for getting together with us tonight to provide this facial for our moms. And we're glad that they all could be here. And for those of you that are watching this in the future on our YouTube channel, hi, welcome. Thanks for joining us. We hope that you'll get a lot of great information out of tonight's session. For those of you that aren't familiar with us, we're Cool Kids Campaign. We are a Maryland-based nonprofit with clubhouses in Maryland and North Carolina. And our mission is to improve the quality of life for families dealing with childhood cancer by addressing the academic, social, and emotional needs that accompany that diagnosis. So with us tonight in our clubhouse, we have Deanna, Mia, and Diamond, and I know we'll have some more folks joining us on Zoom. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to you ladies and get started. We have all the products here that we need so we can follow so you can see the group.
Awesome. Hi, I am Ashley, and I'm the program administrator with Beauty Bus, and I'm super excited to be here. Usually Bonnie does it, but I'm filling in for her, so it's my first time experiencing this as well. Beauty Bus is a nonprofit organization that we provide beauty services and grooming services to seriously ill people and their caregivers. We travel around to hospitals and social service agencies with beauty professionals, and we do things like haircuts, manicures, facials, and then we have our virtual programs such as this, and Dana helps us a lot. Dana Blaze is our professional with us today, and she's been a Beauty Bus volunteer for a while. I'll let Dana kind of give a little bio and intro about her.
Thank you guys for all coming tonight. As she said, my name is Dana and I am a licensed esthetician. I also teach for Oncology Spa Solutions. So I teach other estheticians how to properly treat people going through treatment with their skincare. As you guys know, when going through treatment, your skin can change and can be more sensitive and things like that. So I applaud you guys for being here. I know you're going through something really hard right now. I went through the cancer diagnosis with my husband, and I'm glad that you're taking some time for you, because it's very easy to forget about you during this process. So with that being said, I would love to just get centered and just make this night about you. So I would love everyone to just close their eyes and let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale. Inhale again. And one more time. Awesome. All right. Well, tonight, what I want to talk with you gals about is giving yourself an at-home facial, giving yourself a few minutes of beauty, and talking about clean products. If you think about everything that you put on your skin every day, go from head to toe. We've got shampoo and conditioner and lotion, all the different makeups we use, nail polish, all those things we put on, they go into your bloodstream. So as I'm showing you some products tonight, I've done a little research. There's a really cool website called ewg.org. And what it does is it rates a lot of drugstore brands, and it says if they're, good and to bad, and I don't mean bad that they don't work, but they can have a lot of toxins. So I picked out some things that can be also healthy for you as well. So the first thing you want to do, I'm going to just take this from a night perspective, because probably that's when you finally get to calm down. You want to make sure that you're washing your face. Even if you don't have makeup on, you still want to wash your face. You get things during the day, in from the air conditioning, from outside, sun, sweat, all that stuff. So you want to make sure you get all that good stuff off. And I love, they're made by Say Moy. I'm not French, so I might have totally butchered that. But these makeup remover pads are awesome. They remove even waterproof makeup. So I like to do that. I'm going to leave my eyes on because I have to go somewhere after. So, but pretend I'm doing my eyes too. When you're using these cloths, there's no need to rub and rub and rub. Really just pat the skin. Get that initial stuff off. Now, when you're talking about washing your face, you want to make sure you're talking about your neck and your décolleté as well. And I'm sure if you're like me, you've got all sorts of fun products on there. If you are doing your eyes, again, just pressing it on, not scrubbing. You don't want to pull out your eyelashes, but just leave it on and then just gently wipe. I see you guys are doing it. So you're probably taking eye makeup off. So I'm going to wait till you guys are all finished. All righty. So we removed our makeup. Is our skin clean? Not yet. You're going to want, oh, we're not able to hear.
Sorry, I was just saying that all the ladies here are laughing, saying all these years we've been doing it wrong.
I love it. So when you're going to wash your face, there's one product I really like. It's by Honest Beauty, and it's their Milk to Gel Cleanser. What I really like about this product is that you can just put a little bit on your finger, emulsify it just a little bit, and just tap it on the skin. It looks like this.
Okay, because I thought we were going to use water.
Okay, so when you're gonna wash your face, I don't like to add water to my cleanser right away, because what you're doing is you're breaking down that cleanser and you're kind of just making it watery. So when you first get that on, you want to take an upward movement. And why are we taking an upward movement? Because we don't want our skin down like this. We want everything staying up as long as humanly possible. So you're just going to get in there, just using a gentle touch. Make sure you're getting into the hairline, getting all around your mouth, your nose. One part you want to just, be sensitive of is under the eyes. That is your thinnest skin on your face. So I like to use, anytime I'm going to do something with my eyes, I use my ring finger. So if you take your ring finger and move it, you'll notice it cannot tap very hard. We don't have that much movement in those. So that's a good finger to use all around the eye area just to keep it super gentle. Now, again, when you're washing your face, we want to remember our neck and our décolleté. If your cleanser is not as creamy as the one I'm using and you need a little bit more water, I just get a little bit of water on my hands, emulsify it, and keep going. This particular cleanser, you don't even have to add water to it. It stays completely moisturized.
You don't use it on your eyes, right?
Yeah, you don't want to get soap in your eyeballs. So again, just using a washcloth or whatever it is you want to use, gently removing that makeup. Now, you guys remember I already used the makeup remover pads and I did take my face makeup off, but look at how much is still on there. And that's after a makeup pad removal and a cleanse. I still have all that on. And I know it looks like I wear a ton of makeup. I actually really don't. So it's important not to just use the wipes and think that that's going to cleanse your entire face. But I do a second cleanse. And the reason I go in for that second cleanse is you just saw all the stuff that came off on my washcloths. That means I'm not clean yet. So I'm going to repeat what I just did. Again, just emulsifying your cleanser, using that gentle upward movement around your nose. Make sure you're getting into that hairline. And again, on the neck and décolleté. All right, let's see if this time I look a little cleaner. Well, when you're rinsing your face, you want to make sure that you're using just a lukewarm water. If you're using really warm water, you're just going to dehydrate your skin, which is not what we want. So, Mine's actually pretty cold, but just use warm water, never hot. Make sure you get all that good stuff off. And believe it or not, after that, a double cleanse and a makeup remover pad, I still have makeup on. Unbelievable sometimes how much stuff stays on your skin. So I like to follow that up with, I don't know if you guys have the witch hazel pads.
Just this.
Little blue packets. Or you might have, you might have the bottle of witch hazel, which is fine. Perfect. So the same thing, mine are just already saturated. So if you guys want to get a cotton ball and then some of that toner. And what you're going to do with this again is you're just going to gently dab. What this does is this is toning your skin. So if you have dry skin or oily skin, it doesn't matter. When you wash your face, what happens is it takes down the pH. Your pH is not your normal. So this is going to bring it back to where you want it. The other part about it is it's going to get off more of the makeup I have behind. So again, we're just everywhere that you went, getting into the hairline. Gently wipe everything on an upward movement. Again, getting that neck and décolleté. And that's going to remove a lot of other stuff. Also, if you're real oily, it's going to remove some of the excess oil that we might have left behind.
Did you only do toning like once, or do you have to do that twice?
I do the toning just once because typically after the double wash, you've kind of got all the gook off. Now we're just kind of, I say it's kind of like resetting your skin. We're getting it where we want it, and then we're going to moisturize after that. So just getting that balance correct. So I will let you ladies do your toner before I move on. All righty. Well, I would say there's the two most important things about skincare. One is hydration. Two is sunscreen, which we'll address. But moisturizing, even if you have oily skin, there are moisturizers for you. I have very dry skin, so I have the Physicians Formula Organic Wear. It's called a beauty elixir. I think you guys have that.
Yeah, we do.
Perfect. So what I like about this is that it's got a little topper here. You just push it, it gets some of the product in here. So I just put a couple of dots on my hand. You don't need a lot of this, so you don't waste a lot because you're just using a few drops. And again, just taking that upward movement, getting all the moisture in. Now, if you have really oily skin, obviously you don't want to add an oil to it. But like I said, there's lots of them on the market. I would always look at that EWG website when you're out of something. So next time you buy something, you can just, keep it on the healthier vibe and the cleaner vibe. And you can kind of pat it in. Now, what I like to do a couple times a week when I have my moisturizer on is I use one of these gemstone rollers. Mine happens to be a rose gold one and a quartz. And what you do with this is you're going to take it with your moisturizer, putting it on in that upward movement. The awesome thing about this is it actually helps to decrease inflammation. It also can help to create collagen and elastin, which is stuff we lose over the years with age and stress and all that stuff. So I'll sit there and just do this while I'm watching TV and go under my jawline and up my cheeks. And I'm telling you, you can tell a lift. If you are consistent about this, it's amazing what this little guy can do. I do it on my chest, under my chin. Everywhere you can do it, I do it. So not only does it feel good, it helps to penetrate the product, but it's going to help your skin as well. With these gemstone rollers, if you do want to get one of these, make sure that it is an actual gemstone roller. They do sell plastic knockoffs, but those get little kind of bumps in them. And if you do this, you're going to make micro tears in your skin. So the gemstone is the way to go. I think they're about $10, so they're not super expensive. I love these. You can even put them in the freezer. So let's say, maybe it's just a really hot day, or maybe you spend a little too much time in the sun. It's great with aloe, just putting aloe on your skin, and really you could use it anywhere you want to. And with these, you want to make sure that when you're washing these, you're not using an abrasive cleanser. Better just to run it under some warm water to get that off, and then roll it on a towel. I would say these are kind of a don't share, have your own. If you start using all the harsh chemicals, again, it's going to break down these gemstones and you're going to create those micro tears in the skin.
Is there a difference between the rose quartz and then how they have jade rollers? Does it matter just as long as it's real stone?
Yep, it's just colors. I like pink. Yeah, it really doesn't make a difference. And then they also they'll have like the smaller end on one end. I like to just use this under the eyes and around, again, using a very gentle movement. I do this sometimes in the morning. I'll leave this in the fridge, and in the morning, sometimes I wake up with puffy eyes, and just taking a few minutes. It doesn't take long, but it really takes down the inflammation. Sometimes when you do this, you'll see that your skin's a little rosier. It's bringing the blood up to the skin just for healing properties. So that'll go away. It's not something that's going to stay. The other way you can use the gemstone rollers is if you use a facial mask, which I do about once a week, the hydrating masks. When you take the hydrating masks out, you will notice that it typically comes in two pieces. You've got a piece that has the gel, and then you just have a backing that you would throw away. I never throw it away. Put the piece on your face and put that wrapper on your décolleté and let it sit. Most of them say 10 to 15 minutes. I like to put it on while I'm watching TV. You can leave it on as long as is comfortable for you, but you can actually take the gem roller over the mask and continue to just really moisturize your skin. Now, when your mask is done, you do not need to wash your face when you're done, because there's like liquid gold in these things. There's a lot of hydrating serums and everything. So when you peel that paper off, just kind of pat it in, let it soak in, let it stay there all night. There's usually a lot of stuff left in the bottom. And what I love to do with that is use it everywhere else. My arms, my legs, there's all sorts of goodness in here. So don't throw it away, use every last bit. And I typically use the moisturizing mask about once a week. If I'm feeling really dry, I'll use it twice a week, but usually once is totally fine. And did I see a question come up about something? I saw a little flash on my phone.
Oh, I've been putting the names of everything that you're using in the chat also.
Oh, okay, perfect. Perfect. All righty. So we are all moisturized. So let's just say this is our nighttime routine. You're moisturized, you can go to bed. Now, if this is what you're doing before you go anywhere, in the morning, again, you're going to wash your face, moisturize it, but we're going to get to my other favorite anti-aging product is sunscreen. So wear sunscreen, even if it's a cool day. Even if you say, oh, I'm just going to be indoors, you still have windows. There's still light coming in. If you're in the car, light's coming in. One of the brands that I really like is made by All Good. And this is a really clean product. It's nice because it comes in two different formats. So a lot of times with kids or men, they enjoy this better. It's a stick, and you just kind of apply it like a deodorant in a way. And you're just patting it in. But what I really like is the tinted one that comes in this little tub here. And as you can see, it has just a touch of color to it. Sometimes, when you put sunscreen on, you can look kind of chalky. This will give you a little bit more of a healthy glow. What I also like about it is if you don't feel like putting makeup on and you're just doing sunscreen, it's almost like you have makeup on because you're getting some coverage. I don't know if you can tell, but I have pretty dark eyes. but just getting that in there, really making sure that you're covering all of your face. So I like to do my face more with this.
So Dana, I'm going to ask you a question real quick,
Yeah.
which is actually two things. One is, since our ladies are here in the evening and we're not doing the sunscreen, could they go ahead and use the masks that we bought, or do you have other
Sure.
steps? And then
No, they can put the mask on, sure.
the other question is, like, what I've heard is that typically we don't use enough sunscreen on our face. So how much is enough?
You want to make sure that you feel it, because some people will put on, you know, maybe a dot and say, oh, I've done it. You really want to get it in there. You want to feel it on your skin. You know, even like a dime size is typically okay if you're using something that is liquid. A good way in the morning, if you are going to put on makeup, is you're going to want to put on the tinted sunscreen or the regular sunscreen. And if you have the time, let it sit for about 5 minutes before you put any makeup on. The reason for that is you're letting it really set into the skin. If you put makeup on right away, you're diluting the sunscreen. And then I like to use the stick on my neck and décolleté because I don't really care about having the coverage there. And just getting that all in.
So Dana, the question came in from one of our ladies, the sunscreen goes on first and then you wait and then you put the makeup on, correct?
Yes.
So even if your makeup has sunscreen in it, that's not enough, right?
It is not. You really want to do both, because typically with makeup, you're not going to put it on as thick as you should with sunscreen. So take that extra step. I have to be honest, I grew up in California and I laid on tinfoil with baby oil when I was younger. Not good. So just protect your face. I mean, I've worked for years to get the brown spots gone. You guys are finding your mask there. Do you see how there's two pieces to it? Or maybe yours.
It's like this kind we got might only have the one, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you have the backing. So you can just use all that excess liquid that you have in there and put it on your arms and your chest. You guys look good. I know sometimes they're kind of hard. A lot of times if like those are good sticky ones, but sometimes I'll just lay down or just kind of put my head back. Otherwise it keeps kind of sliding down as I'm watching TV. And like I said before, the package says, you know, 10 to 15 minutes, leave it on as long as it feels good for you. You know, you don't want it to get all dried out, but it's just keep nourishing that skin all you can.
Okay, so we have another question. We enjoyed learning about the stone rollers. Do those like electric current devices that they sell really do anything in terms of lifting and toning, or is it just as good to get the $10 roller?
Well, here's what's about, you're talking about the little laser glass ones.
Yeah, I guess they have like the ones that have electric current that are supposed to.
So the microcurrent, those are good, but I will say you can overuse them. If you can actually burn yourself with those. The microcurrent, one of the best things, if it's the little light one, you can use it on blemishes and just kind of tap it with that. But I would use the gemstone roller more, because you're never gonna you're never gonna burn yourself with a gemstone roller. So as you're moisturizing more, the one thing that a lot of people forget to do is moisturizing your lips. You know, we wear lipstick all day long. I know I wear the kind of the long wear, and my lips are kind of a mess most of the time. So I love this EOS brand. This one it's 100% natural. I love the mint flavor because when I put it on, it tastes like I've brushed my teeth. You still brush your teeth, but it comes in kind of the little cone. And then it also comes in a little kind of a lipstick version. So I like to keep the lipstick version in my purse. And then I keep the little balm by my bed. So when I get in bed at night, I reach over for it and I remember to moisturize my lips. And then as far as our facial, we've kind of got all the steps to that. Guys are looking good. Just to talk about, since we were talking about kind of clean products, I just wanted to, when you run out of things and you're going to buy something new, it doesn't need to cost a lot, but just making sure that it's a clean product. On Amazon, they have this deodorant made by Freedom. This was created by a gal that I met. 3 of her friends in 1 year got breast cancer. So she wanted to create something clean that would help with, sweating and all that good stuff. So this is a great alternative to regular. Do you guys have any questions about anything we've done?
Now, the deodorant's good, right? Because it's aluminum free.
Right. Yeah, this is aluminum free. And what I also like is that it's baking soda free. Some of the natural deodorants have a lot of baking soda and can tend to make you break out, kind of get a little rashy. Like I get allergic to it. So I'm happy that they have one that actually works, that doesn't have all that stuff in it.
That's great. Yeah, does anybody have any questions for Dana?
Well, then I would love to do some facial yoga with you guys. It's super goofy. I love it. I do it in the car. People stare at me and I don't care, but it's a really cool thing to do because what it's doing is it's helping to, again, help with the collagen, the elastin in the muscles in your face, trying to keep everything on that upward movement. So if you guys want to follow along, or I can just look like the goofball, it's cool. The first one is the smiling fish face. So what you're going to do is suck in your cheeks. And obviously I can't hold it and talk, but can you guys feel the lift in here? You can feel it in the cheekbones. You can, hold it for 10 to 15 seconds, release it, do it again. And you can do it as many times as you like. Sometimes I do some of these things during the day. If I'm feeling stressed out, I'll just do some of these just to get my mind off of it. And like, hey, why not? I'll get some good skin out of this as well. And then the other one that I like, and this is the one that I do in the car, and I've been looked at like I'm a crazy person, but I don't care. It's called the lion face. And basically this is a good stress one too. You're going to go, ah! You don't have to make noise, but I like to. And when you do that, you're feeling it through the jaw. And you're tightening those muscles in there. I like to do the noise though, because it's more fun. Yeah, I'm a nerd. And then a final one is kind of what babies do. It's, doing a bumblebee. And you can feel it all around the lips. Again, it's kind of just a little bit of stress relief too. And then another one for the neck, the baby bird. You're taking your head, you're turning it one way and you're looking up, because that's what a baby bird does to get its food from its mom. Hold it up there about 10, 15 seconds, get a really nice stretch through the neck there. You can come back to center and go the opposite way and do it again. So you're getting a good stretch all through your neck, all through your face, even in your shoulders, if you can tell that, if you've been sitting maybe at the hospital all day or sitting at a desk, just doing a couple of these is really good to just stretch yourself out and kind of gain your day back. So there's a little facial yoga for you. There's all sorts of silly ones on the internet. It's fun to do with, the kiddos too. If you guys have any questions, let me know, but I am so grateful that you guys were here tonight and took some time for yourselves and get a little pampering.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Well, Jane, I don't know if you can hear them, but all the ladies are thanking you. I think we all had fun, and I know we all learned some things, especially some things that maybe we haven't been doing correctly. So thank you for that. And thank you, Ashley, for helping us put this together. We really appreciate this, and I'm so glad that we'll be able to offer this to ladies on our YouTube channel. So thank you so much. Can you give us the name of that website one more time where we can find the clean products?
Sure, it's ewg.org.
Okay.
It's not just skincare products, it's products for the home. If there's a little search tool, just put in skincare and it'll
Okay.
get to you where you want to be a lot faster. But you know, it doesn't take that much time to open it up and look at a product put in a name of a product that you have, and you can see if it's rated 1 to 10. If you have a lot of toxic products, you know, as you run out, nobody can afford to throw them all away at once. But as you run out, it's a great tool to get yourself into some cleaner products and habits.
Great. That's really helpful. Thank you. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Thank
For
you.
having us. We hope
Okay.
you all enjoyed.
Definitely. Thank you.
Awesome.
Bye.
Guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oops, you know what? I think. Yeah. That one. Yeah.